Anti-Semitism then that elected the Nazis, Hitler and the Nazis, what was it? And the answer is inflation. Inflation was the greatest single contributor to Nazi popularity. If you check this out, inflation in the Weimar Republic was the name of the German Republic between the end of World War I in 1918 and the Nazi ascent to power in 1933, after the 32 elections. In the Weimar Republic, the inflation was so horrible that prices would change on items more or less every hour. You will see pictures, it's worth looking up, of people with money, cash, in a wheelbarrow, taking it to the store to buy a loaf of bread. It took a wheelbarrow worth of cash to buy a loaf of bread. That was the worst inflation, I think, that we know, in at least in modern history. The one that took place in Germany in the Weimar Republic. Had there not been that inflation, Hitler probably would not have been elected. Inflation is so utterly destructive that it can bring demagogues to power. Because inflation, even more than a high tax rate, literally robs you of what you have. Because if you have, to put it in dollars, if you have $1,000 and you could buy $1,000 worth of things, but in the next year or the next 6 months, you can only buy $100 worth of things, you have been robbed of $900 in that period of time. Inflation is a thief. And people understand this, and it's very scary. You worked your whole life, you saved, or like Grace, who just asked that question, she's only 22. But she's been told her whole life the right thing to do is save. But why save if my money is going to be worth a lot less next year? It's a very legitimate question. But before I answer what she might do, and I don't have a perfect answer, but I have some answers, you must understand this is a scary, scary thing. And I'm the guy who's against being scared. I'm the guy who from the beginning of COVID said, don't be scared. But I'm scared of inflation. I got to admit, that scares me. Because I know how it can wreck a society by wrecking vast number of honest people's income and savings.